Your triumphant victory is short-lived. You are in an area under Gloomhaven, where the water from the still river is diverted into cisterns to supply the city. Looking over the smashed equipment, you see the streams of black liquid snaking from overturned beakers into the flowing water, and it's clear that the city's water supply is tainted. There is nothing you can do to reverse that now. You search the broken corpses of the cultists for Roland, but all you find is some loose gold. The only thing to be done is to take a sample of the liquid back to the university. They got you into this mess, and with any hope, Professor Haltrip can come up with some counteracting agent to distribute before all of the city's inhabitants turn into monstrosities.
Hello friends, welcome back for some more Jaws of the Lion, the Generals. So I did it. And if you missed out on the post, I had made a post on the community tab of my channel, and I had shown that I did it finally after 4 more attempts. So I don't know how much I want to talk about that ever again, because it's a terrible scenario. I ended up going onto the forums of the board game, of that from Digital, and just trying to see how people felt about it, and nobody likes that scenario. I don't think I found anybody that found it to be enjoyable, and over and over again, even in the comment sections of these 2 attempts that I had shown here, it's terrible. It's bad. Even on easy, right? So what I ended up doing was I went in with Brennus and Hannibal. Now I chose just 2 because I felt like that's going to reduce the level of the enemies. It ended up making the zealots all normal, and it ended up bringing in only 4 tables. Now, all of the tables were there, and I still had to destroy them all, but only 4 of the tables actually spawned enemies. And so that was my thought, was what I'll do is just run in, take these tables out as fast as those tables that spawn fast as possible, you know, clear that main room, and then open up the doors and take out the 2 other tables that ended up spawning. And that worked finally on the 4th attempt. I went 3 attempts in. One of them I ended up just rage quitting after about 5 rounds in because of the number of misses that I was pulling, the curses and the ×0. It just wasn't going to happen. And my 4th attempt, I just ended up saying screw it. I'm putting it on I put it on the easiest one possible, and it still took me something like 17 rounds to complete. At that point, I didn't care about any glory at all. All I wanted to do was just never play it again, and I ended up defeating it because of that. So, as you can see here, a testament to the amount of times I played it, Brennus and Hannibal both leveled up to 8 because of this. You can see here almost 50 XP for just Brennus alone. I think he was 1 away from leveling up after that 2nd attempt, so... Oh, okay. Well, let's go through these 2 level ups, and then we're going to jump into another side quest. Funny enough, the first time I went to attempt it, I did it for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd immediately, and then I ended up, the 4th one, I had to back out, go back to Gloomhaven, and then I had a 2nd event. The 2 encounters both gave me a side quest. One, I believe, is for Hannibal, and I want to say the other is for Brennus. So we're going to check out the one for Hannibal today. I figured it looks pretty interesting. And he's reaching level 8, so let's go ahead and do that. Level 8. Gut Punch. Attack 5. Consume Earth to make it +1 attack and push. And fire for +1 attack and immobilize. Interesting. That's really interesting. So now that could be an attack of 7. And it does not burn with a push and immobilize. Wow. With Wind Up, which I ended up bringing Wind Up in, I thought more for the double the move because I wanted to open the door and get to the back of the room as fast as I possibly could. But I didn't end up even needing that because I had robotic enhancement, and this in combination with his boots actually got me pretty far into the room by themselves. So I ended up just using it for the top ability, and it worked out really well. Anyway, Gut Punch, the bottom ability here is attack 5 or attack 3 and stun. So that's a better, let's see here. That's better than Piston Punch, because in this case we just target an adjacent enemy to stun them. Now we can make an attack and stun. Okay. It seems like that's probably the ideal situation there. Go from Piston Punch to Gut Punch. The bigger one, instead of the big one here, we can look at both of these. So attack 4 at range 2, bring in fire and earth. It looks like the entire room is going to be under the area of influence here, area of effect. Destroy all obstacles in the targeted area. All allies in the targeted area suffer 2 damage. Alright. And move 3. All adjacent enemies that are adjacent to a wall suffer 2. I don't think I'm too excited about that, though it does seem like it would be a good thing to pair with Explosive Blitz, but then we're burning 2 cards, right? So I'm not sure how exciting that is. Move in, you know, open the door, stun everything, and then smash them with the bigger one so that you know that the room is empty. You don't have to worry about Vercingetorix, Hannibal, Boudica being in the way. I'm sure that's a good card. I'm going to take Gut Punch. I think I really enjoy Piston Punch, and I've been kind of missing that stun on the bottom. I'm just going to drop Wind Up. I ended up using it quite a bit in my other attempts in that terrible scenario. I don't think I really need it anymore, particularly with Gut Punch. That's a pretty decent attack right there, and it doesn't burn, which is really nice. Just an attack of 5 is pretty good, right? And as for the 2 perks, he ended up getting one out of the... he ended up picking up a couple perk points, I think, from that final successful scenario attempt. I think I'm going to spend one on Shatter and the other on Ignite. I might want to start bringing in Tremor so that I can bring in have some more ways of bringing in Earth. So I'll probably end up going that route. That'll get rid of all of the ones here, and then it's just 2s times 2, and then that. Okay, then we have another +2 here, but this ended up being very helpful too. I'm enjoying this one, even though it's kind of broken. I saw a few times in those 2 attempts that I had recorded, but then multiple times throughout the other ones that I didn't record, and there were enemies on the other side of the room that were suffering damage, and I don't understand what's going on with that, but okay. Alright, what about Hannibal? Shrapnel, attack 2, range 3, target 2 with wound, consume air with +1 target. Nice. I like this one quite a bit. Because I feel like it would be great if he was able to target more enemies. I don't like the fact that he hits one target really hard. I'd really like to have more things like Disorienting Barrage. Because I can end up throwing his favorite out there for one of those attacks, and the other ones can be smaller, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. So I feel like repeat shot might have been like that too. The next 5 times, blah blah blah. I'm not too excited about these anymore because I feel like I already have too many. Overwatch, sharpened blades, ricochet. I don't want any more of them, but I really like the top ability, so I might take that one. I would even consider just getting rid of ricochet at this point, because the bottom ability is basically this, but when they die, that they explode, I assume, and shrapnel hits all the adjacent enemies. So, although I do like ricochet, it's another one of those attack 2 enemies. And as we've seen, that you can shoot through a doorway and then hit an enemy with the second attack that you can't actually see. So it's pretty good. Let's see what the other one is. Camaraderie. Heal 3 to an ally. Yeah, I'm not going to take that one. Then move 3, add 2 attack to your next attack if you're adjacent. Yeah, shrapnel. I'm not too excited about healing my friends for Hannibal, I think. Though, I mean, it seems like it's a pretty interesting thing. And it does bring in air. It's another way to bring in air. Yeah, but... yeah, I guess he doesn't have many other of those. I thought repeat shot might be one of those target 2, but it's not. I might be thinking of Brennus's. So shrapnel probably end up getting rid of care package. This one was absolutely necessary in that scenario to get rid of the amount of poisons and wounds. It was crazy. No, we'll get rid of close cuts. We'll do that. Bring in shrapnel with that. This was also pretty useful when we just had Brennus and Hannibal. Okay, and I'll keep care package a little bit longer. Do I want to bring sharpened blades back in? It's a very nice movement. What was the other one that I probably wish I took now? Yeah, I don't know. That one probably was okay too. I'm gonna leave sharpened blades out for now. I don't think that this is absolutely necessary anymore. It's nice when it came up if I needed to get some extra movement, but I don't feel like doesn't have too much mobility. I feel like he has enough now, so I don't know how I feel about sharpened blades anymore. As for his perk, let's go with another hack. Yes, getting rid of another +1 and getting a +3. Great. Then we can, obviously we only have these 2 left over, and those will be the last 2 that he has. Okay. Well, let's finally jump into Best of the Best. The Hatchet wants to prove they are the greatest fighter in Gloomhaven. This is a side quest. Kill all enemies in the arena. Lose if the Hatchet leaves the arena. Lose if another mercenary enters the arena. And lose if the Hatchet becomes exhausted. So it seems that we're going to be standing, obviously, in an arena. Nobody else can enter it, so as many range attacks as possible. And if they become exhausted, so Boudica probably needs to heal them up a bit. So there's fans and rat monstrosities. Now I'm not sure if the rat monstrosity is going to be attacking our fan, or if these fans are against us. Maybe they're the fan of the rat monstrosity, but they only have a health of 1 and a movement of 1. I don't know what to really expect here. So let's check this out. Test your strength. Are you stronger than an Enox? The man barks challenges to passersby on a street corner next to the strength testing machine. A mallet sits on the ready for anyone brave enough to whack the base of the device and try to ring the bell at the top. Fantastic prizes for the strongest, crushing defeat for the weakest. Just 5 gold per whack. Does this orchid know who you are? You don't need to prove yourselves to anyone. These games are only for kids anyway. No, 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 no. We're going to be taking a swing here. Vercingetorix swings the mallet and scores 86 out of 100. Not bad. Good swing. Okay. Sure. Brennus, 15. Weakling, don't hurt yourself. 92 out of 100. I assume that, let's see where Boudica falls. 59, even better than Brennus. Funny. Pass the mallet. You've done your best, but wonder if the game wasn't rigged against you. Were we allowed to even hit 100 out of 100?
You arrive at Gloomhaven Square for the competition and see that the entire area has been converted into a huge arena with stadium seating around the outside. The hatchet moves over to the contestants area while the rest of you take your seats to watch the spectacle. The competition itself is brutal. One unprepared drudge after another faces off against a host of monsters, and none of them fare very well. The lucky ones are those who leave the arena alive. Then the hatchet enters the stage. It's time to give these people a show.
Okay. Pincushion or challenger. I mean, I don't even know what this is going to be, so I'm just gonna choose them, I guess. No. Whatever. So, Dynamo or Gambler. Kill a monster during the scenario, causing at least 4 more. We'll go for Dynamo here, and then Conservator, I guess, sounds good. Okay, let's see how this goes. I maybe should have spent some of the money, but I don't think, yeah, we're not really needing anything here. Brennus, I have an idea for his head item, and maybe I should have grabbed some blessings, but alright, let's just go for it, see how this goes. Best of the best. Whoa. Well, what? I don't see... Oh, I see. They're all over here. Okay. So, I guess we could jump over this is the way to get in there. And are these like pressure plates of any kind? No. And these are fans. It says now they have a health of 6. And I don't even know if they're with us or against us. Some of them look like they're with us. Like that looks green, right? And that looks red. Ally. Okay, there we go. So they have... These guys are our friends. Some of them are friends. Some of them are foes. So maybe we have to just beat them up while we're staring at this fight? Okay. And then we have some stuff. Alright. Ooh, 4 enemies. So we need to kill all enemies in the arena. It doesn't look like we have to... Like, there's no spawns, maybe? I don't know. I guess I'll be learning a lot here. Round 1. There's a whole list of things that we need to think of here in this one. Fans cheer for the hatchet or the enemies. So the ones that are our allies will be cheering for the hatchet. And the ones cheering for the monsters are the monster fans. The hatchet and the enemies get a bonus to their attacks if they have more fans. We'll see what that means. Deal lethal damage to enemy cheering fans to make them cheer for hatchet. Heal abilities also damage enemy fans. If any other mercenary other than the hatchet damages an enemy, or an enemy damages hatchet, a fan will start cheering the enemies. That reads poorly. All enemies have hatchet as their focus. Oh, all enemies within here. Yeah. Then when new enemies spawn, more fans will start cheering the enemies. Wow. I mean, we basically, what it's saying in a really terrible way is that we need to kill the enemy fans, and that's going to help the hatchet, right? And then there's going to be enemies that spawn, and then there's going to be new fans that cheer for the enemies, but I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. So what we're going to do is start off at 12. Shield or Barbaric Instincts for Vercingetorix. We're going to be pulling this monster fan into here, deal a couple damage, and then gain a shield as well. Bringing in Fire, Flying Sickle for an attack 2, attack 2. We'll attack both of them for 2. Maybe we'll figure out something else to do, not sure. 16. Gut Punch. We'll use this to stun this guy, and then micro missiles to start hitting the other ones. Now I'm not sure. Okay, so if it looks like if we do start attacking them, then the fans will, I don't know if they spawn in or if the allies just switch, but they will become fans of the monsters. So we need to be careful and just deal damage to these guys, these enemies. Maybe we should move here then. That way we can hit this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can hit this one with Gut Punch. Alright. 54, we're going to bring in the Favorite and Bombardment. I'm going to use this. Maybe I can move adjacent to them and deal a little bit of damage. Push them. There's a bunch of these traps around. There's one there. And there's one here. So maybe we can put those to use. And then 67, Lure of the Void, we can disarm. We can still disarm. I don't know if it does... It says damages an enemy, so we can disarm these enemies then. Yeah, and we'll see if we're even in range for that. If not, we can just disarm one of them. And Stand Fast, we can have somebody attack. So maybe what we can do is have him attack one of them as well. Okay. Monstrosity. Okay, move 2. Monstrosity suffers some damage, and then they're going to attack 4. But we will be able to go before this. That's what they're going to do. The fans... The fans don't do anything. I was wondering if they're going to start fighting each other or what. Okay. Well, let's go with the initiative we have here. Okay, first up. Well, we don't have to deal... We don't have to worry about incoming damage out here, I guess. Sweet. Off to a good start here. Don't worry about any of that. Micro missile time. So I guess, I mean, the stun isn't worth it, but we can still use it for an attack at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's every fan on the map. We'll be able to take a couple out, it looks. So... Oh, okay. It's like they didn't do anything. Now let's hit you. So we just beat him up, and then they switch to our side, I guess. All right. This is the only one that seems to be against us. Cool. Interesting. Hatchet's turn. we'll get the new favorite out. This thing, by the way, bombardment was amazing. It was amazing. 1, 2, 3, and then we can push that one into that trap. Oh, okay, so on death, all adjacent characters suffer 2 damage. Right, I guess we knew that. Plus 0 attack from fans. What do we have? Plus 3 attack from fans. Okay. Let's grab that. And then I'm going to move over here. And then we can push him over the trap there. I don't know what it's going to do. It won't tell me. There it is. 6 damage. That's not bad. And I feel like we might want to use this. This is a normal and it's doing the same exact thing that this is doing. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know what to say about that. But maybe moving it away is a good idea. Oh, actually, undo. We'll just end his turn. Because the Void Warden can just go ahead and keep you from attacking. We can have it move away too, sure. Now we can have somebody make an attack. It looks like we could even have our allies just making attacks against them. That's kind of funny. They can't be invisible, poison, wound, muddle, immobilized, disarm, curse, stun, strength, and blast. What about the enemies? They can't do any of that stuff either. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just have him make the attack then. And I kind of want to make this attack, but because it's a +3, we can start making big attacks here. I'll even use my favorite. Let's see about killing this immediately. Oh yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have disarmed that one first, but okay. That's it. That's it. So let's use this on you, since that seems like the better idea. And that'll do it. Okay. Oh, this one's going to die before. It is going to deal some damage to us, but... just a couple. So, 2 down. What's next? What's next? We go pick this up and then we deal some damage against them. I wonder if it's gonna come in waves. Maybe. All right, round 2. We'll start off at 11 with Hannibal here. We're having this problem again. The gold is like showing up under the wood, so I just have to kind of remember where the loot is. But 11, quick turnaround, move 3. Let's go pick up our favorite. Ricochet will make the attack against them. Maybe I go a little bit later. I think we'll be fine. Whoops. Let's go early. We have the +3 from our fans, so maybe we can deal some really good damage against them once I have my favorite again. 17, extra fuel. Let's go beat this guy up. Rubble. I'll bring in an obstacle just so that I have something to play with Brennus out here, but let's go beat him up. I'm thinking because he's an ally, we'll be able to walk through. I hope that's the case, but I do have boots if that's not the case. 63 and 68, I'm going to go late with these two because I don't know what to expect yet. But Flaming Sickle, Shocking Advance. and Wicked Scratch, and Close to the Abyss. Try and go even later. But I'm thinking about using the bottom here or the top. I'd like to use the bottom and then Close to the Abyss to heal him up a little bit. But if not, it's not the case. I can just have him attack and maybe we can... Yeah, I don't know. Just moving one. Okay. That's fine with me. So maybe I should have... Yeah, I should have maybe gone later. That's okay. I don't know how it seems. It seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe every 2 that's on our side, we get plus 1 attack. But let's go pick up our stuff. I don't think I want to go... Whoops. Let's not go too far from her. So let's go... Yeah, I'm seeing a problem here now. Because this is a range of 3, so I'm going to have to step away from him, from her. But we'll skip the movement, pick it up. And then we'll make this attack here. Maybe I use the favorite? Sure, let's use the favorite. Over here, please. Wow. Killing it. And then just the normal attack over there. Aw. That's okay, buddy. And I mean, we could force it to walk over that too. I think I'm okay with... It's only the second round, so it'll get a little bit closer. We can deal with it then. Okay. Demolitionist. Yep, we can walk right through. That's perfect. Oh, we're not even going to be adjacent. Well, I wonder if this is a wall. Let's see here. I mean, I don't think that's going to be the case. Let's just use it anyway, though. No. No. Here you go. Oh. Okay. We've got time. We can try and move somebody else over there. Honestly, I think this was yet another missed opportunity here. It would have been great to see them just brawling. I think it would have been pretty awesome. You guys, you're killing me here. Okay. That's not going to be the case here. Oh, it is range 3, but not 2 for that. I think what I'm going to do instead is just move over here and have them make an attack instead. Yeah. Don't screw this up, Vercingetorix. There we go. Everyone's on our side, right? Right. Right. Okay. Round 3, none of them have changed yet, so I have a feeling that that's what's going to have to be. We have to kill each wave, and then enemies will spawn and we have to beat them up again. And round it goes. We'll start off with Hannibal. I'm going to use his boots so that we go earlier. Overwatch and Power Pitch. I'll probably just end up using the Eagle Eye Goggles to make sure that you're dead. Then at 32 will be Vercingetorix. We'll move a little bit with Healing Sands. And Vicious Ballet, I'll use the top ability for that. I'm thinking what's going to happen is once that's dead, that there'll be a bunch that spawn in. Unless that's not the case and we'll have to wait a turn for the next wave to spawn in. I don't know, but we have something like this just in case. 75 Black Boon. It says heals act like damage, so that's an attack of 5. Poison won't be the case though, because they can't be poisoned. No. And Commanding Presence, just to kind of walk around a little bit. 80 Mech Suit and Dust Cloud. Try and deal some damage, bring in a an obstacle this time, and then dust cloud to attack a bunch of enemies. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know what's going to be happening here. But we definitely want to go earlier than everybody else, so we'll do that. Unfortunately, he's coming right to me. What was that? Add +1. Yeah, I don't know what that was trying to do here. But this is unfortunate. I really wanted to go pick up my favorite. And I guess I won't use that. Okay, yeah, so that's going to be the case. That's kind of a bummer. We have to wait a turn in order for all of that to come back, so... yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer. So, let's just move... Well, I guess what I'll do is just use this stuff to get some points out of it, right? And then we'll just move somewhere right there, maybe. Skip. And... none of that. Alright. So again, I think it's probably worth not doing this. Convert heal. Oh, okay. So we'll skip that. And this doesn't give me anything. We'll just stay right where we are. And we'll get ready. Oh. This guy's a monster. I thought we took care of that. Huh. Okay, well, I mean, it's too late. I'm not gonna worry about all of that. I didn't realize that that guy turned. It did not suggest... Okay. How many more do we have? I wish it would be... I don't know. This is nice that they go... But the green and blue... sorry, green and red... I have problems with colors. And because they're so... Like, the alpha is way down, I have a hard time seeing... Just on an overview what colors they are. Alright, these two are definitely red. Red, green, red. Red, red. Alright. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies. And only 2 allies. So that means they're going to have... I guess it'll say... Before. Okay. Oh man. Alright, well, round what? 4. So we'll start off with the fans first. Try and get them to switch as early as we can. Warmth of the Sun for an attack of 4. And Burn Away the Dark for an attack of 1 against everything that's close enough. That's going to be these 2 and you. Yep. 29, Hateful Blast and Savage Instinct. Those will just be 2 attacks. Then 33, Brennus, Robotic Enhancement. We'll use level for make that a +1. And then 37 finally is Hannibal, Shrapnel. To make the attack, we'll be able to hit 3 of them, all 3 of them. And Retrieval, let's back up, pick this up, and then we can hit everybody. Okay. And we'll want to, in this case, let's go earlier so that I can maybe use some of my equipment. Oh, I've already used it, didn't I? I did. Yeah, okay. So that means he's going to be 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. They're going to be surrounding me. Maybe we can get some of these to our side now. So right there. Yeah, I was wondering actually, it's good that they're not pulling anything, but I was wondering if he was going to be pulling modifier for that. Great. One more is on our side. Next, I say we continue with them, right? Maybe I just want to pull one of these. Yeah, let's do that, and we can use this for somebody else. Right there. Wonderful. Another one joins our side, and everybody's too far away. Oh no, they're not. Okay. Let's see here. Probably this one, and then we'll be able to just turn him with Brennus after. Is the idea, right? Now I could use this, but nobody is close enough. And Ring of Haste. Ring of Haste might be interesting. Except that's not going to be the case. Although, I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing what that could do. I could get a card back. Maybe grab this one back. Or even this one. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Because it might be in our best interest to start pulling them. I mean, at the moment it says that they're... I have 0 from fans, but they don't have anything that it says. So I don't understand that. Well, let's end our turn. Yikes. Okay, good. It's coming that way. Not that that's a great thing, but... What? Alright. Yeah, it still doesn't say what they're getting from the fans. Okay. So we probably want to get a card back now. Something like micro missiles would probably do really well. We have 1, 2, 3 enemies and they're kind of on the other side, so maybe not. Let's pull Gut Punch back. That'll be a good hit. Alright. Hatchet's turn. Let's back up. I can use my my net here so that we don't have to worry about... Oh, it's going to make a ranged attack too. Well... Darn! He's going to move 3 and then a range of 3, so maybe I use this. But the timing of it is wrong. Because if I do this now, and then use my net, then I can't move him away. But I definitely need to be burning a card for this, and that's not very fun. I could pull him closer so that it's going to be at disadvantage. Oh, I do have a stun powder. Never mind. I've got stun powder. So let's go... Let's use this. Let's use this. Let's use this on you with the stun powder. Okay. Then you and you, and I have to do the stun powder last, I guess. Okay, so you're stunned. I'll use this on one of them. It's just going to be 50-50, and let's put the new favorite onto you. Woof. Well, everyone's dead. Well, they're dead. He's stunned. Okay, good. Good work. Yeah, let's push you away too. That was great. Stamina potion. I have care package, so I'll be able to use that. And then I need to kind of run over here, and I need her to be healing. Yikes. He's in kind of trouble over there. It's Flame Shroud, Shield of the Desert, Suggestion, Sap Warmth I could maybe use for that, but he's going to have to move over there quick. Care Package and Disorienting Barrage. That's actually really good. I can walk away and then use this on him later. Sap Warmth, maybe I'll use this. And I'll just use that one, I guess. And then Gut Punch, nowhere to run. And I'll probably end up using her Stamina Potion so that I can get Black Boon back for next turn. So maybe let's use Withering Conviction instead of Suggestion, and I can go earlier with Suggestion. Alright, dead. And this guy is going to move 4. So maybe I can kill him first. If it comes down to it, I'm fine with making an attack against them. It's just going to have to be... We're going to have to, like, make it worth our while. Have all of them flipped already, kind of a thing. Does it say now? Okay, +0 from fans, and we're +1. Okay. Let's go with this. And it's going to be an attack of 4. You have 4 already. I think I want to move over here, though. Get somebody way on the other side here. And so you're going to be, yeah, you're going to be taking a long rest after this. Maybe we don't need long rests, though. It's actually kind of a good idea. Okay. Don't worry about any of that. Do I need wind for you? No. That's pretty helpful. I could maybe run all the way over here. 1, 2, 3. And have him... we could have Brennus use Withering Conviction, but it's a range 2. I don't think that's going to be the case. So... yeah, I'm not even going to be able to make it that far anyway. I guess let's just hit you. That's probably okay. Yeah, let's go for this guy. It's a 6. We can go for him later. We got this, right? Brennus, my man, look at all of these cards that you have here. All of them. And you shuffled that right to the top. I swear, this is exactly how I shuffle my own cards. Okay. So I'm going to use this first against you now, and then I'll walk away a little bit. I'm hoping this is going to be enough. Good. And we have one enemy, a Stone Golem Elite, coming in. Let's go pick up his favorite, and we'll heal that poison off. She's not going to be able to... I wonder if I can move them. It looks like I can. Undo. Yeah, okay. I'll have to figure that one out. Okay, well, I'm not... oh, I guess I could. I could run over here. This would not give me enough range, though. It's a range of 2. So, yeah, if that's the case, then... I mean, yeah, don't do anything. Actually. Let's walk up to here. And I'll use this now. Alright. Okay. A stamina potion from Suggestion. Probably a good idea, right? Black Boon. Black Boon, that's what I wanted to do. Black boon. Confirm. I need to get closer to you, so I'm hoping... I've got my boots, so I'll be able to do that. Okay. And there... I don't know what that's for. Okay. And then this guy's out there now. So we have ways of wounding, which is great. We'll take long rests, I think. Suggestion Black Boon. We can go heal you up. Long rest might not be a great idea, but let's go for it. Just gonna move one. Perfect. Okay. Let's use our boots. Get over here. That's close enough, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. For our Black Boon. Skip and heal. Then we can heal that poison off, of course, after. Round 7. Here we go. Perfect. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemy fans. It looks like all of the fans are enemies now. And yeah, that's it. And then it's us. 4 attack from fans. Now I wonder if that should change as we change them, right? It should be that case. Round 7. We're going to start off with Brennus at 15, Dust Cloud, and level. Let's go level later. This way, let's get our melee attacks this round increased by 1, and Dust Cloud for an attack of 3. So far, it's these 3. But what I'm going to do is let's go earlier with Vercingetorix, the Flying Sickle, so that we can pull this one adjacent to Brennus so that Brennus can hit a lot more. Though it is an attack of 5 anyway, so maybe it's enough to kill it. But this way we have more power for Brennus. And then Warmth of the Sun for an attack of 4 at range 1. That's you, buddy. Then 37 Shrapnel, just for the movement and a little... to try and go a little bit faster. And Power Pitch, there we go. That, with our Eagle Eye Goggles and our favorite, should deal a lot of good damage against this. Then 61 is Brennus to do the big hit, and Long Rest for her. Just going to move 1 again. Good. And our initiative is fine. Yep. Yep. Okay. Flying Sickle, get over here. Oh, Gloomhaven. Why do you do that? Why do you do that to me? I do have my Ring of Strength. That would have been good, but come on. Look at all that. Look at the chances of pulling that. Maybe we want that. What do we have? We have air in the moment. Darkness. We're gonna be fine, right? Alright. So we'll use this, our Eagle Eye Goggles, against you. Let's use the new favorite as well. And I might as well use the weighted net. Wonderful hit. The push. Sure? Sure. And maybe, can we find any loot? There's some loot right there. That would be a bad idea. So let's move over here, stand in the corner of the ring, and talk to our crew here. We're gonna make it, right? We're gonna make it. Oh, you know what I could do? This sounds like a great idea. Pull another one in here. Okay, good. And do I want to get that back? Nope. Alright. Demolitionist, let's see this, buddy. Everyone is watching you right now, apparently. Sure. Yep, let's go for it. Was that 4? Boo! Oh, I see. I have to skip all the pushes. I see. Three and 4. And of course I pulled the null against you. But that's good. That's good. So now we're at +1 for the attack, and it's 0 from you. So I think it's simultaneous. Like as we switch them, it does work. And I don't need to use any of this. Okay. Round 8. If this is the last one, it's not too bad, honestly. Alright, so I'm going to go for some experience here with Vercingetorix, going at 10. Shield of the Desert for Shield 3, but gaining some experience, and Shocking Advance for 1 more XP. 26 for Brennus. Extra fuel to run. And Gut Punch for an attack of 6 against probably this one. Has more health. Let's go for it. 43. Black Boon. Heal you up a bit more. And Lure of the Void. Maybe not Lure of the Void now. Let's get Wicked Scratch for a Strengthen. How about that? And then 51 will go Disorienting Barrage over here. Deal damage, deal a couple more damage, and then Retrieval to grab your favorite from him. And I guess that will be at advantage. But, yeah, we'll see. Maybe something good comes from that. And then we can burn a card to stop the incoming damage, run away, and deal more damage later. Okay, and it's going to suffer more damage too. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like we're about to win this. There might be one more enemy after this, but I feel like even if there is one more or 2 more enemies, he's going to be okay. So I just want to grab some experience. And it doesn't matter if we die out here, I guess, right? Right? Maybe. Let's go over here. I'm not going to use this for the attack 1. Skip. We'll use Skip. We'll use Gut Punch and all of this and that too. Sure, that sounds great. He did it again. Skip. Skip the push. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I mean, we don't really need this, right? But it's cool. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Do we want to use the Ring of Haste? Now is probably a good time for it. Let's do it. I'm going to use it for Stand Fast, and we can use it for that bottom ability there. Yep. And since this is strengthened, and it's +2 because of the number of fans we have. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Good hit, sir. I think that's it. End your turn. End the turn. Now let's run over here and retrieve the favorite from him. And there's loot right underneath him too, so skip the rest of that movement. And skip the rest of that movement, and now get your favorite out of him. Yeah, that looks like it's the end.
The last of the aggressors falls, and the hatchet stands victorious. The crowd goes wild, cheering and hooting in a frenzy. You can just see the hatchet crack a smile under the shade of his hat. A truly rare occurrence. The organizers award the hatchet with a finely crafted weapon as a prize. And you don't stick around to see if anyone else survives the carnage. Surely they have no chance of putting on a better show.
That's true. Well done. What? Demolitionists dealt -12 damage? What is that? Conservator and Dynamo. Well done. Well done. That's funny. Didn't realize you could perform negative damage. Probably because the number of times zeros that he pulled. I'm gonna go with that. The barbed axe. Let's take a look at that. Well, come on. Why would that even be an option? During your attack, add wound to the entire attack action. But he already wounds all the time. Huh. Well, I mean, we could use it on something like Disorienting Barrage. Yeah. I mean, we can't really see, but I'm definitely going to give that to Hannibal. There's no doubt about that. The problem is that we have... Well, I mean, we could do something like this now. We've got the throwing hammer instead of the weighted net, and then we'll use the barbed axe. But since it's the entire attack action, as I'm saying, it could be good for this. We could use it... Yeah, see, it just doesn't... Ah. I mean, I'm trying to be happy about this game, but this isn't that big of a deal when we already have, at this point, we already have... I mean, at level 8, he has Shrapnel. We already have the new favorite, which also puts wound on it. I mean, the only thing I really see it being cool for is Disorienting Barrage, to muddle and also wound 3 enemies. I guess I'll take that. I'll take that. But that's really the only thing that it's useful for. So it could be better for somebody like Brennus. I could see getting rid of the Poison Dagger and using it for something like micro missiles. That would be really, really great weapon, right? That one was pretty straightforward for a level 8 Hannibal or Hatchet. I think that's a pretty straightforward scenario. Vercingetorix, Brennus, Boudica just handled those fans. Manhandled those fans pretty well. So I'll take a scenario like that following the previous scenario. Yeah, it was nice to have a confidence boost after that. Right. Okay, well, that'll do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. You can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. If you're feeling extra generous, you can follow the link in the description to buy me a coffee. And with that, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.